Hi. Now before we get into the exercises, let me give you some quick instructions. First, we're going to be looking at different objects, and as they appear, you're going to look at them and try to memorize them. And then as the screen goes black, your job is to remember what they look like. Now, whether you choose to do that with your eyes open or closed, that's totally up to you. Try them both, see which one works best for you. And then if you choose to do them with your eyes closed, I will give you an audio cue so that you can go ahead and close your eyes. So now our first object is going to be a plain 2D red circle. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, now from this moment on, we're going to only look at the shape once, just for time's sake. If you don't get it, you can always stop the video and go back to the shape and look at it again. You can repeat it, stop it as many times as you need to. This video is designed as an exercise tool. You can look at it as many times as you want. And for our next shape, it's going to be a blue circle. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. 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 Now we're going to look at a circle, and the color is going to change. So when you are practicing, I want you to be able to see a circle in your mind and to have that color change. And it doesn't matter if it's the same color as you see on the screen. Just change it to whatever color that you feel is easiest for you. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. So now we're going to get into the 3D portion of this training. I want you to notice that when you're looking at the object, what makes it 3D to you is the play between the light and the shadows. That is in your depth of field when you're looking at something, what gives an object 3D. It's the light side and the shadow side. So pay attention to that and try to recreate that in your visualizations. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, now we're going to get into looking at a more complex 3D object. So take your time, and if you need to do it again, feel free to stop the video and repeat. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. Now the next object will be a 3D cone. The only difference is that this one will be moving. So when you are visualizing it, you want to also move it. It doesn't matter if you move it faster or slower. Actually, it'd be good to do both. Speed it up, slow it down. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. Now this object will also be 3D and rotating. Now the only difference is that the different sides of it will be changing color. So you want to do the same thing. Again, it doesn't matter if you're changing it the same colors that you see, it just matters that you are changing the colors. As you can see, it's getting more difficult as we go. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, the next picture is going to be several 3D objects. The same object, it's going to be a sphere. They're going to be different colors and they're going to be different size. So it doesn't matter if you see the exact same picture. It doesn't matter if you see the big one where the big one is and the small ones where the small ones are and the exact color. It just matters that you see big circles, small ones, middle ones, and different colors. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. 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 Okay, so we're moving into more complex objects now. All of them are going to have motion, they'll have plays of lights. This is the next step. So if you feel like it's too advanced, just stay with the beginning stuff, repeat it over and over again until you feel better. If you are advanced and you're good at visualizing and you're looking to see how this is going to play out, to combine it with meditation, don't skip the beginning parts. We can all, even the best person that can visualize in vivid color and 3D and all these other things, you can still improve. Unless you can close your eyes and you can actually be inside of a movie, see all around you, and you're not the best you can be. So, this is designed to be exercises, use it as that. Another little thing that you can use in, further on, this audio part, of course, since most likely you're either watching this on YouTube or through one of my websites, you can just mute it. Once you go through the audio once, you really don't need it again. Sometimes it might get annoying. Trust me, I understand. So just mute it and then just go through the visual keys. Put on some soft music that you like. I thought about putting on some music, but everybody has different tastes. So now you have the opportunity to put on the music that you like, and then it should be a little bit more enjoyable. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. And close your eyes. Open your eyes. You probably noticed that the last one was a little bit more complex. Of course, this is the part where we're getting more advanced. The next couple of clips are going to be several different ones put together, kind of like streamlined. So if you're pressed for time, you can always, save it at this point and go back to it and go ahead and practice. So now we're actually getting into visualizing actual backgrounds. I'm going to start with a very easy one, which is the easiest one I can think of would be a desert, because it's pretty much the same all the way back. You get the sky, the blue sky, and then you got the desert. There's usually one or a few of the same neutral colors. So go ahead and practice with this for a second, and then we'll move right along. Now we're going to look at the same background, the same scenery, and then we're going to add one thing to that, and we're going to add a tree. Now we're going to see two trees. And now I want you to add several more trees to it. Now you'll notice when you get to this level and you can actually see the desert and you can see the trees, that your mind is much better at painting a picture than I am at Adobe After Effects. So you'll see that the pictures are seamless. You'll actually see the tree in the ground and stuff like that. So make sure you pay attention to that part. So now we're going to get into the next picture. This background is going to be the one of the city, which, as you can see, has many buildings, lights, cars, windows. It's a very complex picture, and you can spend a lot of time looking at it and trying to get all the different details in your visualization. Now this next one is the exact same picture. There's one big difference to it. When you watch it, there's like a great big ball of energy right in the middle of the street. Now this is very important to get this part down because, as you might have guessed, we've already worked on being able to feel the energy, so when we're meditating we also want to be able to see the energy. So this is a very important part. And we do owe this thanks to this clip to videocopilot.net. This is where I got it from and learned how to make it on Adobe After Effects. So thumbs up to Andrew Kramer. Couldn't have done this without him. Okay, this next video is of a crazy looking guy that is meditating. He, as you can see when you see the video, that he will be bringing in energy through his hands and feet and bringing it into his lower dantian. Oh my gosh, that is what we were doing in the first video. So there we go. Now, this is a very important step because you want to think about it like this. You're looking at a person, you want to be able to visualize the person, but then you want to take it a step further and you want to be able to see yourself. Now it's very hard for me to be able to put that on videotape, besides, using, probably, $100,000 worth of, special effects equipment and stuff like that. So, you're going to have to expand your imagination a little bit. So use the video, visualize. You don't have to see me. You can use a picture of yourself, but just use it as a reference of seeing the energy coming in and out. This next one is a different type. We haven't actually gotten to this part, but I figured I would go ahead and throw it in there. Maybe I explain about the lower dantian being lower. You actually have the middle dantian, upper dantian. This is what this one is. It's just basically pulling in the energy to each dantian as you breathe. You pull it in and you push it out. Pull it in as you breathe in, push it out as you breathe out. We'll get to that later on, but it's a good tool to be able to visualize. Alright, now we're going into the next step. Now this is a very important step. We're getting into more advanced stuff. So take your time. This is going to take a little bit of practice for you to be able to master this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to, again, look at just like you're looking at something to the front. We're looking at a street with cars going by. So when you visualize, I want you to actually see the cars going by. So practice that for a second. Okay, now we're going to go right into the next step. So the next step is we're going to be looking at the exact same front picture. But this time, we're also going to turn to the side. So when you start to visualize, I want you to not only see the front, but I want you to see the side at the same time. Now that might mean that you need to look at the video a couple times while you're doing it. You might look at the video and then close your eyes and try to do it. You don't got it? Look at the video again and then close your eyes. So it's easier that way than to wait till the video is stopped. Just look at it real quick, close your eyes, you can pause it. Okay, now, like I said, now we're getting into much more advanced stuff. So it might take you a few times. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen the first time. Okay? And then again, you might be a pro at it and this might be easy. There's more advanced things to come. Okay, so I'm guessing you probably already guessed what the next step is. The next step, of course, is to add in the other side. And since we're already here, we're going to go ahead and add in the back too. We're going to look at it from several different angles. Now, if it was really hard to just do the front and the one side, then you can stop at any time. You don't have to continue to go. But I will tell you this, that even if you don't totally got the first, second, or third step, if you keep pushing yourself to visualize more, it's the exact same thing with your consciousness and your energy. When you are pushing, reaching to go further than what you did before, it will make the things that you maybe not quite got such a good hold of a lot easier. You're working that muscle. Your mind is a muscle, just like your body has muscles, just like your consciousness. You work all three of these and they will grow and get stronger. So don't stop and don't be afraid to go to the next step because you haven't quite got the first one down. As you can see, there's a lot of complex things to visualize. You can actually, once you get done looking at this video, if you want to, you can do this all on your own. You can, with this part especially, just sit down and actually look at your own place. It's easier to go inside and just do your room first. Look at the front wall, see what's inside of it, visualize it. Look at your side, what's on the side, visualize it, see it at the same time. Look at the other side, look behind you. When you can't see it, look and see it. The trick is to see it at the same time. You ever heard of that old saying, you got eyes in the back of your head? Well, you're going to. You literally want to see the front, the sides, and the back at the same time. And then we're going to also add in above you and below you. So this is, like I said, very advanced stuff. So don't get discouraged if you don't get it the first time you do it. Don't get discouraged if you don't get it the first week. So keep practicing. All this is a work in progress. And on the flip side, you might be a master in one try. You never know until you do it. But I can guarantee you every single person can do this. It is a gift, an inherent to all of us, just being human. Your mind operates in pictures. You can do this, I promise you. If you're having trouble, go back to the beginning and go through it again. If you've already been through this a couple times, remember you can mute it so my voice, it doesn't annoy you when you're doing the exercises. So use this regularly and it will increase your ability to visualize. Now, that has many more aspects to it than just what we're dealing with right here. So, for instance, like I said, your mind operates through pictures. So just by learning how to visualize, you're going to be able to use your mind better. Your memories operate through pictures. So the ability to memorize stuff will increase greater than what you ever could believe. Which that is another video I will go over sometime from now. So right now we're just learning how to visualize. So like I said, these videos have lots of details in it, so it'll give you a lot of stuff to work on for a good bit of time. If you don't have the videos handy, you can always do the actual visualizing the actual objects and stuff, with wherever you're at that particular time. Now, if you're still at the beginning phase with the pictures, with the 2D objects and the 3D objects and so on, then of course you'll have to reference back to the video. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy this. Use this very often. Get good at it. I cannot explain to you how much it will benefit you in many different areas. Now, the next video is going to be how to incorporate the auditory And then we're going to put all three parts together, and that's going to be very powerful. Expect great things because you're going to see it, but I remind you that you have to practice. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours doing this. You can spend 15 minutes, a half hour. Doesn't matter as long as you are consistent with your practice. If you consistently practice part 1 for a week or 2, and part 2 for a week or 2, and part 3, part 3 can be even less time because part 3 kind of goes right along with adding all three of them together. So just consistently practice and your payoff is going to be huge. I guarantee it. Okay, have a good day and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.